This is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network, and this is Africa Now. Libya's election commission has called for the country's first presidential poll, due to take place on Friday, to be postponed for a month. It proposed a new date of 24 January after liaising with Parliament, the commission says. It is hoped that the election will bolster efforts to achieve peace and democracy in the country. A Tunisian court on Wednesday issued a verdict in absentia, sentencing former President Monsef Marzouki to 4 years in prison after he criticized President Kais Saied and called for protest. The court found against Marzouki on charges of assaulting the external security of the state. He says he acted to end protracted political paralysis. Chaos and confusion rocked the commencement of the debate on the second reading of the Kenyan Political Parties Amendment Bill 2021 as members engaged in a shouting match for the better part of the opening session on Wednesday. Fury was sparked after Tharaka Member of Parliament George Muragara alleged that the House Justice and Legal Affairs, which conducted public participation on the bill, failed to conclusively and satisfactorily conduct the exercise. Somali officials in the semi-autonomous region of Puntland have announced a ceasefire following 2 days of heavy fighting between two security forces in the commercial port town of Bosaso that killed at least 14 people. The decision was made after intervention from traditional elders, scholars and business leaders who urged that the fighting be stopped. Egypt's new subsidy cuts for basic goods will cover no more than 2 people, said President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Wednesday, warning newlyweds that they should no longer expect the state to feed their children. The country's sprawling subsidy program provides items like bread, rice and sugar to more than 60 million Egyptians. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. This is Africa Now. Business and more coming your way after the break. Just stay tuned. Welcome back in business. Kenya aims to replace a nominal public debt ceiling with a debt anchor as a 55% of gross domestic product by the end of June 2022, Finance Minister Ukur Yatani says. In June this year, the country's total debt stood at 70% of GDP. Royal Dutch Shell's Nigeria subsidiary has declared a force majeure on exports of Nigerian Forcados crude oil after the obstruction of a tanker path by a malfunctioning barge, says the company in a statement. Nigeria relies on oil exports for some of 90% of its foreign exchange and more than half of its budget. And away from business to COVID-19 updates, Nigeria on Wednesday destroyed over 1 million expired doses of AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccines. The expired doses were destroyed at a landfill in Nigeria's capital Abuja, a week after the nation said it would no longer accept donated vaccines with short shelf lives. South Africa's health regulator on Thursday has approved the use of Johnson & Johnson vaccine for a second dose or booster, paving the way for the shot widely used in the country to show up protection against the Omicron variant. The World Bank has approved $500 million that would benefit more than 12 million children in pre-primary and primary education in Tanzania's mainland, says the bank in a statement on Wednesday. The program, called Boost Primary Student Learning Program for Results, is aimed at making better primary education and more accessible across the East African countries, says the statement. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, to visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. To stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. Thanks for listening.